Hi, my name is Dr. Catherine Adams, and I'm going to be your instructor for Introductory Psychology this semester. I'm very excited to get to know all of you, and I really hope that you enjoy the course. I wanted to take a moment and first introduce a little bit about myself, and then I'll walk briefly through some key information about the course later in the video. At the end of the video, I'll also let you know about an easy extra credit opportunity that you can take advantage of at any point in the semester, so be sure to stay tuned. First, a little bit about me. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana originally. For my undergraduate degree, I went to a small college called Butler University. If you're into NCAA men's basketball at all, you may have heard of them. They went back-to-back in the NCAA championship games in 2010 and 2011, which just so happened to be my freshman and sophomore years there. So I definitely got into watching college basketball during my time at Butler. And even though Butler hasn't made it back to the NCAA tournament in quite a while, I still really enjoy watching and cheering on my Bulldogs. After Butler, I went to Purdue University, where I earned my PhD in social psychology, which I completed in 2019. I then had my first teaching job for 1 year at a school called Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, quite a mouthful, before I moved out to Virginia in June 2020. When I'm not teaching, I enjoy checking out the Blacksburg Farmers Market, going for walks on the Huckleberry Trail, and of course, cheering on all of my now Butler, Purdue, and VT sports teams. On the right, you can see a picture of me, my housemate, Tolu Otomayomi, and our friend Karen at my first ever VT football game. Now, a little bit about the course. I'll do a brief overview of some important points here, but you can check out more detailed information in our course schedule and syllabus. And in fact, our very first assignment, which you'll need to complete before you can move on to the rest of the course, is actually a short quiz over the syllabus, so make sure that you take some time to review that information in more depth. The course is divided into 14 different modules or topical units, so that means we'll be covering about one module per each week of the course. Here, you can see a screenshot of the first 3 modules of the semester. You can find the full course schedule on Canvas. There's no required textbook for this course. Instead, you'll be provided with freely available readings primarily from the NOVA project. To help you stay on track, we will have weekly quizzes at the end of each module. These quizzes are a required component of the course. You have to complete each module quiz before you can move on to the material for the next unit. Partly, this is to help encourage you to keep on track with our course material and avoid falling behind throughout the semester. There will also be 4 exams, 3 during the regular semester and 1 cumulative final. Each exam will consist of 50 multiple choice questions that are primarily application-based, and the exams will be online using Lockdown Browser. Since the exams are online, I am making them OpenNote OpenBook. However, because they're on Lockdown Browser, you won't be able to actively pull up any additional web pages or videos on your computer while taking the exam. That means that if you want to reference any of your notes during the exam, you'll need to make sure to have hard copies available. I'd encourage you to actually sit down and take notes while completing the readings and watching the lecture videos, just like you would in a regular in-person class. This will hopefully help you to pay attention to the material while you're reading or watching it for the first time, and will also be a resource that you can use while taking the exams. Finally, I want to talk about the online structure of the course. I do want to let you know that this online section of Introductory Psychology is new to the department. Traditionally, this class has only been taught in person. I'm excited to be helping to introduce this new online format, but I also know that there might be some kinks that we need to work out along the way as well. So if you notice an issue with the Canvas site, the lecture videos, or just something that's not clear, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. In a few weeks, I plan to do a mid-semester survey as a more formal way to get your feedback about how the course is going. With the freedom that comes from an online asynchronous course, also comes some challenges and some responsibility on your end. Psychology is certainly a fascinating topic, and I hope that you find the information in this course exciting and useful, and hopefully that will motivate you to keep up with the material. However, you're ultimately going to get out of this course what you put into it. If you don't regularly watch the lecture videos or only lightly skim the readings, then you're not going to walk away with a very firm understanding of our course material. And while that might not seem like a big deal now, it could hurt you down the line if you plan on taking additional psychology classes, as they will all build on the foundation that we lay now in this introductory course. Even though the course is online, I do ask that you take it seriously and commit to completing the necessary work, just like you would in a regular in-person course. I also expect you to abide by our Virginia Tech Honor Code and principles of community. You are responsible for doing your own work on quizzes and exams. If I discover an instance of cheating on a quiz or exam, it will be taken very seriously and could result in failing the course or further disciplinary action from the university if that's deemed to be necessary. Lastly, with this being an online course, I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to get to meet you in person as I normally would as your instructor. I would still love to put a face to a name, so if you stop by my office hours at any point during the semester, you'll get 1 bonus point for doing so. This is capped at 1 point. You can't get multiple points for coming multiple times, although I do certainly hope that you will come as many times if you need to if you have questions about the course. You can come to office hours either in person. You can see a picture here of my office, which is on the 3rd floor of Williams Hall, or you can come virtually on Zoom if you prefer. And if you're unable to make it to my normal office hours, you can always schedule a different time to stop by my office or meet on Zoom, and you can still get the bonus point for doing so. So if you have a question at all that comes up about the course or the material, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you all, and I hope that you enjoy the course this semester.